Willkommen. My name is Sean Huggins. I'm an American living in Germany, and on this channel, I'm looking to learn all about life in Germany and Europe in general through watching silly videos and stuff on the internet with you guys. So, let's hop straight into it. Today we are back with Feli from Germany, and we're checking out 5 things that are common in Germany but do not exist in America. Now, I'm curious, as someone who has lived in both places, let's see if I recognize any of these things or if I don't recognize some of these things. Ooh, let's find out.
I'm currently at home in Germany at my parents' place, and I noticed 5 interesting things that are totally common here, but not in the US.
Ooh!
Hello, servus, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Feli.
Hello.
I've been living in Cincinnati, Ohio since 2016.
Hi,
but
Feli.
originally, I'm from Munich, Germany, which is where I am right now. And even though Germany and the US are both Western developed countries that have a whole lot in common with each other, there's some significant differences in the way that people live their day-to-day lives.
Of course.
Including everyday items that you'll find in pretty much every German household, but not in the US. Number 1 is an electric kettle. In German, we call this Wasser.
My mother-in-law has one of these electric tea kettles, but in America, most people do not have these. That's a good one. That's a very good one. I had one of these in college when I went to university, and I would make ramen noodles with it, and it works great. But that was it. That was the only time I ever had one. Any other time, I would use my stove and a normal kettle on top of the stove in order to make like hot water for whatever I would need it for. Yeah, this is a good one. This is a good one.
Super standard kitchen item that you'll find in almost every German kitchen.
But
even
me and Issa don't have
have
one
full kitchen,
in our German
most
kitchen.
People have at least an electric kettle so that they can heat up some water without
Though
having
it would
to
be
use a
nice to have
stove.
one.
This is my parents' kettle, but they literally come in all different shapes and sizes. And yes, of course you can get these in the US. They do sell them, but I literally never see these in American households. I think the only kitchens
definitely
I've
not
ever seen
common.
these in belong to people from my German bubble in the US, so fellow Germans, people who had been to Germany before, people who were studying German, etc. They're mostly used for making beverages, such as tea. In the US, a lot of people make tea by heating up their water in the microwave, which...
What? Heating it up in the microwave? I actually have not heard of that one. Outside of university where you don't have access to a stove in a lot of cases, you only have access to a microwave. But for daily use, I haven't heard of that one. Then again, everybody in America is different, so I'm sure people do it.
It was completely unheard of for me when I first moved there. Or some people just use a regular kettle on the stove, which just takes a lot longer than using an electric kettle. So I've always wondered why the US, of all places, the land of convenience, hasn't really adopted the electric kettle. Especially among students, I've always found this surprising. I've lived with a lot of roommates over the years, all college students. I think it was over 20 different roommates in 4 different places, and not a single one of them had an electric kettle.
I had one. I did it.
Even though it would have come in super handy for a lot of them. Besides tea, another very common use for the kettle here is to make coffee, drip coffee. Which brings me right to item number 2. These things. In German, I think they're officially called Filterhalter, but I'm not quite sure what you...
Filter holder, filter stopper.
Call them in English.
Interesting. Yeah, I had a different style of one of these when I lived in America, and that's how I made my coffee. Oh my God, guys, am I German? I think I'm German. I did have one of these in America, though. Mine just looked completely different, but essentially the same thing.
Amazon calls them drip coffee filter cone, pour over coffee maker, or coffee dripper.
Yeah, probably pour over coffee maker or coffee filter holder, something like that, if I had to guess.
But either way, this is how a lot of Germans, especially in single households, make their coffee in the morning.
That's what I did. Oh my God, guys, I'm German. Oh my God.
You boil your water in the kettle, place your coffee dripper on a mug, add a coffee filter, put on your coffee grounds, and then pour the boiling water over it and let it drip.
Dude, yeah. And Also, it's the best. I think most people in America who make their coffee at home are using a Keurig or something like a Keurig, or they're using the old school coffee pot type of coffee maker and basically having some sort of coffee machine make their coffees for them as opposed to doing the pour over stuff. There are a lot of people in America that do that, but it's way more common to do like coffee machine as opposed to this pour over style.
Again, yes, I know that these exist in the US. Ben said they're kind of a hipster thing, but I just don't remember ever seeing these in someone's kitchen. I feel like most people either have a full-on coffee maker for drip coffee, so they put the coffee filter into the coffee maker instead of something like this, or they have a French press or a Keurig or something like that. But I haven't seen your typical German 1-cup drip coffee in the US. Okay, I promise we'll move out of the kitchen in a second, but there's one last kitchen item that you never see in the US.
What is it? A special pan. I'm gonna say a special pan. Do Germans have special pans? I don't know.
And it's this fancy looking thing here.
What the heck is that thing?
A soda stream. Germans love sparkling water. When you ask for water here, you'll often get sparkling water as the default. I think it's just because most Germans find it more refreshing than still water. And they also love to make Schorle with it, so spritzer. Whether that's juice spritzer, like Apfelschorle, where we mix apple juice with sparkling water, or even wine spritzer, Weinschorle, this is most definitely the #1 most popular beverage in Germany. That's why many
more than beer? Whoa. Yeah, we have these in America as well, but they are definitely not common. The only time I've really seen these is when they are marketed towards people that want to make their own soda at home. So you can like put water in and then make it carbonated and then add like flavor to it that makes it taste like Coca-Cola or like Sprite or whatever, and they have different flavors for everything. That's the only time I've ever really seen it in America. But yeah, people don't really drink carbonated water in America. I'm not sure why, because soda is so popular in America. I don't really like carbonated drinks in general, so I don't really drink any soda or carbonated water or carbonated anything, like I said, except for beer, but that's an exception. So yeah, I don't know why it's not more popular in America.
Germans buy bottles on bottles of water at the store every week, but some also just make their sparkling water at home with a soda stream. You just fill up your bottle with tap water, put it in, and then press the button until it's sparkling.
Oh, cool.
Until it farts.
What the heck was that?
That's filled with CO2.
Jesus! Just out in public like that without any warning? You're just gonna... Oh my goodness. Anyways.
And that's what puts the carbonation in the water. So instead of buying all of this water at the store, all you gotta do is get a new cartridge every few months, which is why this is a pretty common item in German kitchens. Maybe not quite as common as the kettle, but you'll definitely come across it a lot. SodaStream even sells syrup so that you can make your own homemade.
Yep. This is the only time I've seen it in America is when they come with the different flavors like this. And even that is not very popular in America. But honestly, it's kind of cool. Like, if you're super into soda, you could just make all the soda you want right at home. That's really cool. Not for me, but really cool.
Soda with this. I've never tried that though, so if you have, let me know in the comments if that actually works.
It does. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, let me know in the comments. I'm curious if you can actually make soda at home and have it taste like at a restaurant. Let me know in the comments.
In the US, I think SodaStream is becoming a little more popular because we just saw it at the store the other day.
Yeah.
But since Americans aren't very big on sparkling water to begin with, there really isn't as big of a market for something like this.
It's just for the soda.
Okay, so now we're finally moving out of the kitchen and into the entryway or hallway, where in most German households
Shoe
you
rack.
find this. A
shoehorn.
Literally translated to shoe spoon, but
dude, me and Issa have that exact shoehorn, but it's white.
in English, of course, you call this a shoehorn. So from what I know, in the US, these are more known as something that older people use or men that need to wear dress shoes every day.
Yeah.
But in Germany, these are just your regular everyday item for the whole family.
Yeah, every German household I've been to actually does have these. And yeah, they're not so common in America. They're more used in special circumstances as opposed to everyday items. This is another good one. Hit it right out of the park on this one.
No, but really, I think we even used to have a kids one when we were little, and in a lot of families, I know that the kids were taught to use the shoehorn instead of their fingers or whatever to put on their shoes for good manners. I will say I personally don't use a shoehorn, and I never really have, except for when I was a child, but I also don't drink coffee and prefer still water over sparkling water, so.
Oh my God. She's American. I actually don't use the shoehorn here either. I find that I have to untie my shoes to put them on either way. And if I'm already down there untying them, it's just easier for me to just slide them on real quick. But Issa uses a shoehorn all the time because she doesn't untie her shoes. She just slips them right on and it works perfect.
Oh, I mean, am I even German? So I don't think every German uses this thing, but I would say that most households here at least have a shoehorn available at the entrance in case it's needed.
Yes.
Even if it's just one of these short ones.
Oh, there's a white one. That's the one I have.
They'll have these really long ones where
Oh, I don't have that one. That one's really long. I have the medium-sized white one.
You don't even have to bend down anymore. And for the last point, we moved down here to the basement to my dad's workbench because the last item that you'll find in every German household.
Let me think. The German basement item. I'm going to say a Keller case of beer, an emergency case of beer in the Keller, in the basement, in every German household. That's my guess. Let's see.
But that most Americans have probably never even seen before.
I don't know if that.
Oh
wait.
This.
What?
A Zollstock or Meterstab. This.
Meterstapler. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. I just got a phone call. I'm actually still on the phone. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Hold on. I need to call you back. I'm actually making a YouTube video right now. Yeah. Okay. I'll call you back. Oh, that was so stupid.
Something you'll find in every tool bag in Germany. My dad literally has 3, then he has a little guy. Like, these are all the ones that I just found.
A little
in,
guy.
Like,
I need to find a little guy.
But what even is this? It's a measuring tool. In the US, people almost exclusively use measuring tapes.
Yeah, we only use measuring tapes in America. We used to have these very, very commonly back in the day, way before my time, but now they are more niche. You can still get them, but they are very uncommon. Most people just go to the measuring tape. A vast majority of people just go straight to the measuring tape in America, myself included, until I got here.
Which do exist here as well, but they haven't fully replaced these things. In English, I think they're sometimes referred to as a yardstick, even though I think technically a yardstick is...
That's not a yardstick. A yardstick is just a stiff ruler that does not fold. I don't know what this would be called, but probably like a measuring stick or something. But yardstick is something different.
That's 1 yard long that doesn't necessarily fold like this. On Amazon, they're sold as a folding wood ruler. And I would know because at hardware stores like Home Depot, you can't really find these.
Yeah, maybe like a folding measuring stick, folding measuring ruler. I don't know. I mean, if you just said some combination of those words, then people would understand what you're talking about.
These in the US. So I ordered one on Amazon because I find these really practical, especially if you just want to measure the height of something really quick. You can just do it like this, or you want to measure something by yourself and you want to make sure that it's straight, sideways. You don't need a second person to hold it up for you. There have been a few situations in the last couple of years where we had contractors over at our house in the US to give us a quote, and they didn't have their tape measure on them, so I would just hand them this, and they look at it so confused because these are so uncommon in the US.
Yeah,
what are some
very
other things
uncommon
that we have here in Germany that simply don't exist in the US, or vice versa? Let me know in the comments below.
Guns! Wow. Anyways. Yeah, these things are really cool. I like them a lot. I can't really think of other things that are common in Germany that are not common in America, or vice versa, at least not off the top of my head. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments what is common in Germany that is not common in America. You guys are the experts of what's common in Germany, after all. At any rate, though, that's all the time that I have for today. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing. We got new videos every single day. Check the links in the description for all of my other social media, including my vlog channel. Thank you guys so much for being here, and as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.